So you're trying to grow your woodworking business and things just are not moving at the pace that you want them to move. I'm gonna give you the one thing that you've gotta focus on and make a part of your everyday routine, everyday life to get the ball moving at a rate that will get you to where you're trying to go. Let's dive in. All right, well, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the podcast. As always, I say it every time and I mean it. I'm grateful. I'm thankful for your time and your attention. It means the world to me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching these videos. And I hope that they're helping you on your way to building the woodworking business of your dreams. So with that being said, today I want to talk to you about applying the 10X rule to your business. There's a guy he's a pretty well-known business guy. His name's Grant Cardone. Some stuff I don't really love about him, but a lot of stuff I do. And one of the things that I've taken from him that has been monumental in my business success, life success, is this idea of the 10X rule. And essentially, let me read you the 10X rule. The 10X rule states that if you want to make, let's say, $1 million in revenue this year, you need to take the actions that are required in order to make $10 million this year. Essentially, your goal that you want, the 10X rule says we need to set 10 times the goals, and it's going to take 10 times the action required to hit that goal. And so the first thing that I would say is that most people are looking to do the bare minimum. Don't feel bad about this. This is literally 95% of the population, or probably more, probably 99% of the population. Let's say that you set a goal and you say, I want to make $100,000 this year. And so my day job, I make $70,000. So I've got to figure out how to bring home $30,000 for my woodworking business. What'll happen is that you will do what you believe to be the bare minimum in order to hit that goal. And you might hit it or you might not. You might miss it. I don't want to expend too much energy. I don't want to be tired. I don't want to be worn out. I don't want to be stressed out, right? In a lot of ways, that's incredibly fair. One of the things I preach is I'm not going to tell you to neglect your family in order to build your business. I'm never going to do that. But the reality is that doing the bare minimum is not going to get you great results. And most of the time, it's not actually going to get you where you want to go. So then the question becomes, how far would it take me if I did 10 times the amount of work that I thought it took? So if you're trying to build a $100,000 a year business, if you're selling tables, and let's say your average order was $2,000, well, you just have to sell 50 tables a year, right? So that's about one a week, right? I just got to sell one table a week. Well, let's say that then you set everything else up in your life to where you're just selling one table a week, and then something goes wrong. Something happens. Your taxes are more than you thought. You get sick. Family member gets sick. You get kicked out of your shop. Numerous amounts of things that could go wrong, and you're going to miss your goal. But the way that you thought in regards to hitting $100,000 a year, now let's think for just a minute about what if I really push myself, and what if I thought about trying to make $1 million a year? What type of action would I need to take to make $1 million a year? I'd have to sell 10 tables a week. Man, that's a lot more. What systems would I implement so that I could actually sell 10 tables a week? What type of investments would I make so that I could actually sell 10 tables a week? What type of employees would I hire so that I actually sell and build 10 tables a week? What type of equipment would I need in order to actually sell 10 tables a week? And you start trending in this direction and you start thinking differently. Listen, it's not even about the actions, it's about the thoughts. You start thinking differently and setting up your business differently than you did back when you were thinking about doing the bare minimum to hit your goal. And let's say that you don't make $1 million and you fail miserably, but you make $300,000. You made 3 times that you were trying to make. How much differently would you think if instead of trying to make $100,000 this year, you acted in order to make $1 million a year? How many more systems would you implement? How many more people would you hire? How much more would you invest in your learning and your education? How many more hours would you be willing to work? The truth is that it's going to take much more effort than you realize it is to get where you're trying to go. And so the last thing I'm just going to say on all this is that this can't just be a cute idea. It can't just be like, oh yeah, that's a cool concept. I should maybe consider doing that. Nope. The only way that it actually works is if you commit to it. Fully commit to your 10X goal and your 10X actions. This is one of those things that I've got to give it to Grant Cardone is pretty life-changing in my opinion, that it changes how you perform your day-to-day actions. If I'm trying to stretch myself in a major way, I'm going to take risks. I'm going to do things that I normally am not going to do. I'm going to read books that I normally wouldn't read. I'm going to go find people that have knowledge that I need, right? It's going to change how we operate. And as you do that, you're going to just start knocking down your goals one after one after one after one. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Listen, if you're trying to grow your handmade or your woodworking business, I've got so many resources for you down in the description below. Go check out my free ebook. Doesn't cost you a thing. All you gotta do is put like your first name and your email in, and we'll send that to you via email. If you are trying to grow your business, you're ready. I want to grow this handmade business. I want to grow this woodworking business, check out the Handmade Hero Academy. I'm going to show you all the business principles that got me to like $10,000 a month inside of that course, and it starts at just $47 a month, okay? Listen, if you sell just a few items, it pays for itself. And then lastly, if you're trying to grow, you're at $3,000 to $5,000 a month-ish consistently in your woodworking business, trying to grow, check out the Woodworking Accelerator program below. So with that being said, subscribe up here, subscribe down here. Let me know where you're watching from and if this video was helpful to you, and I will see you in the next one.